From translation, TLB the Living Bible this 199 day of the year. Today we are reading passages Proverbs 16-18, Proverbs chapter 16, verses 1 to 33. We can make our own plans, but the Lord gives the right answer. A man is a fool to trust himself, but those who use God's wisdom are safe. Commit your work to the Lord, and then it will succeed. The Lord has made everything for his own purposes, and even the wicked for a time of trouble. The Lord despises pride. Be assured that the proud will be punished. Unfailing love and faithfulness cover sin. Evil is avoided by fearing the Lord. When a man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. It is better to have little, with godliness, than great income with injustice. We should make plans, counting on God to direct us. The decisions of the king are like the sentence from God. None can challenge him. The Lord demands fairness in every business deal. He sets the standard. A king despises doing wrong, for his rule is built on justice. The king is pleased with righteous lips. He loves those who speak honestly. The anger of the king is a messenger of death, but a wise man will pacify it. When the king is cheerful, it means life. His kindness is like a spring rain. How much better to get wisdom than gold, and good judgment than rubies. The road of the upright leads away from evil. He who guards his way preserves his life. Pride goes before destruction and haughtiness before a fall. It is better to be humble among the poor than to share the spoil of the proud. He who listens to the truth shall speak prosperously. Happy is he who trusts in the Lord. The wise man is known by his wisdom, but a pleasant fool is a nuisance. Good sense is a fountain of life to him who has it, but folly is the punishment of fools. A wise man's heart tells him what to say, but his words win him a hearing. Pleasant words are like honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. There is a path before each person that seems right, but it ends in death. The appetite of the laborer drives him on, for his hunger urges him to work. A worthless man plots evil, and his slander is like a scorching fire. A perverse man stirs up dissension, and a gossip separates close friends. A violent man lures his neighbor into a fight and leads him into a way that is not good. He who winks his eye plans perversity. He who purses his lips is intent on evil. Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gained by living a godly life. It is better to be slow-tempered than famous. It is better to have self-control than to control an army. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. Proverbs chapter 17, verses 1 to 28. A dry crust eaten in peace is better than a great feast with strife. A wise slave will rule over a son who causes shame. He will share the inheritance of the children. Fire tests the purity of silver and gold, but a person is tested by his reaction to praise. An evildoer listens to wicked lips. A liar pays attention to a destructive tongue. He who mocks the poor taunts his maker. He who rejoices over calamity will not go unpunished. Grandchildren are the crowning glory of the aged. Parents are the pride of their children. Eloquent lips are unsuited to a godless fool. How much worse lying lips to a ruler. A bribe is like a magic stone in the eyes of the giver. Wherever he turns, he prospers. He who covers over an offense promotes love, but whoever repeats the matter separates close friends. A rebuke impresses a man of discernment more than 100 lashes a fool. An evil man is bent only on rebellion. A merciless messenger will be sent against him. It is better to meet a mother bear robbed of her cubs than a fool bent on folly. If a man pays back evil for good, evil will never leave his house. Starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam, so drop the matter before a dispute breaks out. Acquitting the guilty and condemning the innocent, the Lord detests them both. Why is there money in the hand of a fool to buy wisdom when he has no sense? A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man lacking judgment strikes hands in pledge and puts up security for his neighbor. He who loves a quarrel loves sin. He who builds a high gate invites destruction. A man of crooked heart does not prosper. He whose tongue is perverse falls into trouble. To have a fool for a child brings grief. There is no joy for the father of a fool. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. A wicked man accepts a bribe in secret to pervert the course of justice. A discerning man keeps wisdom in view, but a fool's eyes wander to the ends of the earth. A foolish son brings grief to his father and bitterness to the one who bore him. It is not good to punish an innocent man, or to flog officials for their integrity. A man of knowledge uses words with restraint, and a man of understanding is even-tempered. Even a fool is thought wise if he keeps silent, and discerning if he holds his tongue. Proverbs chapter 18, verses 1 to 24. The loneliest people care only for themselves. They spite all sound judgment. A fool does not care whether he understands a thing or not. All he wants to do is show off his own ideas. Wickedness and sin come from disrespect for the Lord. And by the same token, scorn and contempt are the companions of pride. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The wellspring of wisdom is a flowing brook. It is wrong for a judge to be prejudiced. If he says, "You're innocent," that helps no one. A fool's lips bring him strife, and his mouth invites a beating. A fool's words are his undoing. His mouth is a trap for his life. The words of a gossip are like delicious morsels. They go down into a man's innermost being. He who is lax in his work is brother to him who destroys. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city. They imagine it an unscalable wall. Before his downfall, a man's heart is proud, but humility comes before honor. He who answers before listening, that is his folly and his shame. A man's spirit sustains him in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge. The ears of the wise seek it out. A gift opens the way for the giver and ushers him into the presence of the great. The first to present his case seems right, till another comes forward and questions him. Casting the lot settles disputes and keeps strong opponents apart. An offended brother is more unyielding than a fortified city, and disputes are like the barred gates of a citadel. From the fruit of his mouth a man's stomach is filled. With the harvest from his lips he is satisfied. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. A poor man pleads for mercy, but a rich man answers harshly. A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.